if a call comes in from marketing at 10 o'clock at night and your office isn't open, if just one time over the course of the year, because you've got someone answering your phone at 10 o'clock at night and setting an appointment for your office, you save one case. It pays for that type of administrative service for the entire year. And think about the impact. I mean, we're doing some custom campaigns as well, where we'll make outbound calls to an attorney's entire database of clients saying, hey, we just want to let you know that we're now handling this other type of law, sending marketing messages. So really we're open to doing anything from an administrative standpoint that an attorney might say, I wish I had the resources to do that, but I just don't have it internally. I don't want to hire a person, but I see real value in being able to do something like that.
When you say anything, I mean, isn't it going to be something that from which you can benefit from the economies of scale? In other words, here's what I'm getting at. If you talk to any vendor down on the floor, they're going to say, oh yeah, that's an interesting feature set, and what they're really going to do is they're going to wait till 1,000 of their users ask for it before they put something into effect. I mean, is that just a necessary evil? You can't do it until you got at least enough people to support you.
I think there's definitely an economies of scale that you look for, but technology is to the place now where you're able to drive a lot of things that appear to be custom, when in fact they're actually technology enabled. So our virtual receptionist clients actually have very different needs. Some of them want appointments set, some of them want full intake done, some of them want us to call in collection calls, some of them credit verification calls. There's a wide range of things, and we're able to work with them and actually create a workflow that's sort of if-then type things, and do a lot of things that appear to be quite customizable.
Okay.
And I think there's that intelligence element as well. It's not just the technology platform that's delivering those services. What really makes our virtual receptionist team amazing is the people that are working through those calls. To give you examples, we've had virtual receptionist calls where they spent 20 minutes on the phone with a caller, walking them literally with Google directions, turn by turn, until they reached the office so that they arrived at their appointment on time. It's kind of that above and beyond that happens at the time of the call that is decided upon by the individual answering, and the culture that we've instilled in the organization really just permeates every single call that we have, and really delivers a very high level of service.
I think there's something important to mention is Chelsea mentioned the culture. Our mission is to improve lives through innovation and access and delivery of legal services. And that's sort of the cornerstone of everything you do. So you ask where our platform's going, where will totalattorneys.com be headed? Yeah. It's basically to accomplish that mission through unbelievable customer service. There's no one that we feel can deliver a better customer service experience both to our attorney customers and to their customers. And then it's what services can we provide to them that allow them to do what they want to do, which is practice law. What are the pain points inside their office that we can remove from their office, create a service around, deliver it through our technology-enabled platform, totalattorneys.com, and let them get back to practicing law.
And this is built, I practiced law for 13 years. Stephanie Kimbrough is still practicing law. This is, one of the main reasons that we acquired Virtual Lofts technology in the first place was because it was built iteratively in a real practical legal environment over a period of years. Bring to the table my experience over 13 years of building a small practice, 2 attorneys, up to a large law practice. The experiences that we've gone through, and the knowledge, the real life knowledge of what are the real needs for lawyers every day, we bring all that to the table and combine the technology background that people like Ed and Chelsea bring to the table. You combine those two, and we're finding better ways, more efficient ways to execute the business of law, so that lawyers, again, they can focus on actually delivering a legal service.
Since you're in 3 major business areas you identified, I'm going to ask you first, how many, all told, for all 3 areas, how many of your competitors are here?
How many of our competitors are here? Well, the industry's been very fragmented as far as marketing services to attorneys, software services to attorneys, traditional answering services to attorneys. But I don't look at any one company as a competitor. I think there's a lot of law firms out there that are looking for an end-to-end solution, and that's what we provide, and that's what we focus to provide. Is we don't want them to log into 20 different things. We want to have an open infrastructure so that their stuff can feed in, and we can feed it out and give them the ability to have one turnkey solution that really meets the majority of the needs outside of the practice of law.
So you're saying everybody's your competitor? Seriously, come on, no, you know who your competitors are. Who are they?
What I find interesting, first of all, is that TechShow in particular, there aren't really a lot of marketing competitors out here. You got the LexisNexis and Thompson, but they're selling their software programs and things like that.
Yeah, but they don't do what you do they?
Yeah, they're not selling marketing. From software as a service platform, there are a number of competitors. Yeah, there's MyCase and Clio and Rocket Matter and Rocket Lawyer, and there are new ones popping up every single day. What distinguishes us from those is that, for lack of a better way to describe it, they're a little bit more of one-trick ponies. They're a software program. A lot of them started as time and billing and have kind of evolved other features in them, but they're not a highly integrated solution where you can get your business populated to a full case management platform with collaboration tools and everything, and then also have plugged-in administrative support to support the way that the tool is using them. Picture going into your software and being able to click on a button, and the phone rings two minutes later with your client on the phone because you just clicked. That is the type of support that we're going to be able to provide. When we talk about technology-enabled services, it's with a click of a button having an administrative support person doing something for you in the background. Not even to hire someone, not even to manage someone, not even to deal with employee benefits or absenteeism or bad attitudes. You just have someone in the back end who's, basically it's like, software magic. You click on a button, all of a sudden your phone's ringing and the person's on the phone being transferred to your office, or someone's collecting a payment for you, or calling a client and following up on documents. And these are all challenges that attorneys face. And the other software platforms don't provide any of that type of administrative support. They're software. And over time, as more and more software providers enter the market, software in itself, the software as a service, I think will, like a lot of other things, become a little bit more of a commodity.
Yeah.
Everyone will have this feature or that feature, but it's the support that we're going to provide to these attorneys and the actual business of law delivery that we're going to be providing that I think is really going to be the wow factor and really going to distinguish us from a lot of the other providers.
One thing to point out that's a differentiator, we've been around for 10 years. We've been servicing law firms since 2002. I built my first law firm marketing campaign for my dad in 1998 for his personal injury firm. The history we have of understanding what lawyers' needs are and the team we've assembled to go out and actually help deliver over-the-top customer service and put a product suite out that's going to meet the needs of what Kevin needed when he was running his law practice to what Stephanie needs today to run hers. That's a big differentiator. We're not a new company. We have thousands of customers and tens of millions of dollars in revenue. We've been on the Inc. 500 list twice. We've been ranked the #2 fastest growing company in the city of Chicago. We're an aggressive company that is focused on wowing our customers with service and putting products in place that allow them to do their jobs better, more efficiently, and at a lower cost.
Yeah, and ranked the 6th best place to work in Chicago by
Grove Street. Yeah,
Grove Street.
That might be the thing we're most proud of.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
I think that it's the people that are powering our services that are really going to separate us, and as technology matures, we're going to find more and more ways to blend those two elements together. And I think it's important to know that there is not a single feature or function or even piece of content in our application that isn't there because somebody raised their hand and said, I want this, I need this, and this is how I would use it. So everything that we've been doing for almost 10 years now has come organically from our customers. We're not just sitting in a conference room writing down ideas on a list saying, yeah, we think this is going to be a good idea, and trying to push it onto our customers. They've asked us for it.